Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. So this is a little bit of a clickbait title. This is not a tutorial video. This is a video where I'm going to express my thoughts and my reflections on the current state of the financial markets. And I want to go into the detail about things I'm thinking. So the title of this video is Should I Stop Trading? And by that I don't mean I'm going to stop all the time trading and go back to and quit the financial markets. I'm talking about should I stop trading at the moment in these markets that are very, very, very choppy, and that gives us very, very bad risk to reward and odds of success. You can see my total profits since I started this trading journal, so in mid-June. Of course, I was in good profits thanks to my crypto investing, but you can see that since I've started this trading journal, I've just been in a range in terms of profits. And if you look at my DEGIRO account, which is a European broker, my performance on stocks is very bad. Is it me that is a bad stock trader, or is it the market that is just not pleasant and not suited for my strategy? I'm gonna go into the details and tell you why I think I'm questioning myself about should I trade in this market or not. So you might think, well, how could you lose money in a market that makes all-time high all the time? Right now we're seeing some downwards on the S&P 500 in the US, but we are far from a crash, and you see the index going up, but my portfolio going down. So you might ask yourself, well, what is this guy doing? The problem is the S&P 500 is most of the biggest companies in the US, but the biggest companies like the mega giga market capitalizations like Facebook, Apple, Google, Microsoft take a huge proportion of the index. In fact, what's been going up in the S&P 500 are the biggest capitalizations of the technology sector. But the whole US market has been in a constant range since April 21. So I started trading crypto again. It was back in November. So I started trading crypto, but stocks I started again over here. So my strategy should have worked around there, but it's actually even worse. Many stocks peaked back in February, right there. In fact, the markets do not have any buying strength since February to April 21. If you look at ETFs that perform really well, such as the solar sector ETF, you can see it actually peaked in January, February. If you look at regional banks, you can see that it peaked in March 21. So many sectors peaked in January, February, March 21. And actually, the market has been ranging down. The only stocks that have been going up are the big capitalizations. And you see that right there in front of your eyes. The big caps went up, but they were the only thing going up. And of course, because they represent a huge share in the index, they're carrying the whole market with them. So, should I keep going in this market, or should I let go, stop everything I'm doing, do not take any orders because the odds are not on my favor, and wait for a new bullish impulsion to be created? Just like you can imagine, the thing keeps ranging, and at some point, boom, you have a huge volume and the bull market resumes. That would be what I'm waiting for. The problem is you can wait a long time before it comes. You can see that, for example, between 2018 and 2020, and then 2020, sorry, there was nothing happening. The market was in the range. So the question is, you need to find a better idea about that. Well, there is something that I'm working on, which is sector analysis, to try to see which sectors are actually going great, which sectors are actually not great. And I see one going very much great is the energy sector. Look at these charts about the energy prices, such as oil, gas, coal, and all that stuff that you can trade on the markets, and the companies that take care of these, such as the oil miner, for example. And there is an impulsion in creation on energy stocks. So my last try is about energy stocks. And if energy stocks turn back into a range market, so like they go back into the range and they start doing shitty stuff, I'm out of these markets and I will wait until the conditions improve. So this is my last thing to do. I'm gonna try this and we'll see. The other thing I wanted to talk about, coming to my mind right now, is how badly I executed my strategy. Because the conditions of the markets were very bad, this is the American mid caps index, so you can see there is no strength in the market. I should not risk a lot of money in my trades because the odds of success are very bad. I should not have risked a lot of money, and that led to my DEGIRO account being this much in the negative, in the red. I do not see any green out there. There's only a slight green today, but you can see that there's not much going on and my positions are not going crazy. Why? Because I did bad with my risk management. You can see that when I started in 2020, when I started going back to crypto, I tested my strategy with a very, very conservative risk per trade because I was not confident. And I thought my strategy would be working on the markets, and I looked at the S&P 500 and I was like, yeah, the market is trending like strong, so my strategy should work in these markets. But actually the S&P 500 did not give me the right information. The market was actually fucking useless. You can see the small cap index, and because I'm trading also the mid caps and small caps, I'm not trading really much the big caps because there is not really much room to play also at the moment. But I should have been much more conservative about my money management. And you can see that my risk per trade back in the days was 0.25. When I started the first trades I took, there were 0.1% of risk. If I had done that, I would have minus 300 euros instead of 3,000. You realize how much of a difference that makes? So this was just a video to share my thoughts, not so much going on and nothing really complicated. That's the only thing I wanted to say on this Friday. I hope the week was good for you. Take a real good look at energy sector. If it goes up, I want to be part of it, and I hope you're going to be too, thanks to my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Mind your risk management. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.